Greg. I'm your host, and crazy things are happening tonight in the airwaves, that's for sure. But anyway, we have a great show tonight. We have two wonderful ladies. They all run All Access TV Network, uh, and before I bring them on and talk about their names and the things that they do, what I wanted to mention is the things I support and have right now too. And I had a few more, but we're waiting on them to come back. First one is Photographs, and it's with Tim Miley and his wife Lauren, and they do charity work at the Paracons, and both of them. Uh, it's called Photographs. It involves Tim and a dog he had back in the day, who he lost his dog and he didn't know what he was going to do, and things were really looking really dark for him. And he came upon this idea of going ahead and taking a picture of himself and his pooch and autographing them and bring them to a Paracon. And that's the way it started. And now he does not only he does events, so he does photograph events, and he has usually I've been to two of them, and he has some amazing guests, and he does some great locations, and everything's top notch. So you know, people like Dustin Perry and Tim Woolworth and people that you don't really see now. Tim, you might not see him. I haven't gotten contact with him recently to see where he is and what's going on. They're like that, Tim's been doing this for quite a few years, and able to go ahead and experience what he has. Secondly, is PKC, Paranormal Kicks Cancer, with Chris Gaskowski and Alex Wilkinson, and they're from down in Florida. And they do basically the same thing. They do fundraisers, whether they're haunted houses or they're events. And all that money that they make doing that all goes to cancer research. So there's another two people. So if you get the opportunity to run into any of these people, please give them a big shout and say thank you, because they're helping everybody out. That's for sure. Uh, Before we go any further, the only other thing that I do mention is I mentioned the authors that most of them have been on my show, and I started out with Bruce Holliday, Tobias Wayland, Adam Benedict, Kathy Kressel, Barnaby Jones, Sherilyn Cotter, Dr. Heather Lee Langdon, Lynn Monet, Ron Iacovetti, Victoria Munday, Tony Rathman, Natalie Jones, Patty Negri, Sylvia Schultz, Amelia Cotter, Rex Nielsen, David Sloan, Christina Bloom, D.A.Y. Song, Joseph Hellent, and Dr. Rebecca Foster. That's the list right now as of tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to bring in two great ladies, and they're both responsible for the All Access TV network. And we have the CEO of that, and that's Letriana Brown.
Hello,
And
how
then
are
we
you?
have good old Gwen Johns, and good. Great to see you. This is awesome. It's, two of the big powerhouses in the network, and, that's what makes it happen. So
Thanks for
I
having
know
us.
there's been a little issue going on, but we'll work our way through. Oh, it's marvelous to have you guys. I've been
It's
waiting
great to
for.
be here.
Do you want to go around? Go ahead and thank you. Uh, would you like to go TV network and what you guys do?
Sure.
And I'll have
Um,
Lee start off.
all right. So I started All Access Network Television back in 2000. I had a network. It was BTVN, and I worked really hard with it. And when Hurricane Sandy came through, it ruined the studio, and so we closed. And I've wanted to get this back together. I've been wanting to rebuild what I had. And some of my friends were doing podcasts and they were having a lot of technical problems and they were fighting, trying to get, views and things like that. And I said, well, maybe we could all get together and work together. So I started putting it together. And then I said, Gwen,
Right.
I'm trying to do this. I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough time to do all that I want to. So she said, I'll help you. And she's become my right arm. She does all of the producing of each podcast for everybody that's on the network. We actually picked up another person today, and we're steady growing.
Mhm.
So without Gwen, we wouldn't be able to do the shows. We just wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to do it by myself for sure. It's gotten very big, and we've got tremendous amount of views. It's just been
Yes.
unbelievable. The growth has been amazing. Our motto is every story, every voice, all access network. And people that have a story, that have a passion, or they've had experiences, not everybody's mainstream media, and they wouldn't get a chance to talk about it. So we've got a variety of topics. We've got a variety of podcasters, and we just continue to grow. So Gwen,
Yeah,
how about
it's
you?
an amazing network. I enjoy it. I'm not
There I
doing my
am.
own thing.
Thank you. There you are.
I appreciate all the people that you guys have gotten on. I and I do watch, and when way back at Broadhead Manor when you guys were, and I don't think I met you there. That was that rock. What was it? The rock. Uh, the Paracon that had all the rock bands
I met you at the Paranormal Rockdown. Yeah.
at a different venue, and that the what? The Paranormal
If you guys can
Rockdown,
hear me, I'm having a hard time. It's
right?
glitching on me. So if I'm trying to interact,
That
but it's
was
kind of hard.
really neat. I
Yeah, Gwen travels a lot and represents the station. So I'm really
spaceship
glad to
over.
have her.
Thank you.
So is that how you guys met at the Paranormal Rockdown? You met at
Yes,
the
we met
Paranormal
there.
Rockdown?
He
That's
was
so
doing
crazy.
Yeah, he was doing a Estes method. And
You
I
know,
got to see
some
him
of the
do that. And I
people
have it
that
on
you
video.
have too, though. I mean, and then you've got Marilyn Bast, and you got Mike, right? Are they on too?
Oh, Marilyn, no, not as podcasters. That's not ours.
No,
They have been guests.
no.
Yeah.
Yes, they've been guests. We have
Oh,
Nathaniel Elbell. Now, Gwen, you're going to have to help me with this.
okay.
Nathaniel
course.
Elbell.
I have trouble
Gwen.
remembering my last name at times, let alone some of the podcasts. But
Yeah, join the
It's okay.
club.
You want me to tell the list, Lee?
you know,
Yes,
things
please.
get like that sometimes with people join the club.
We're having a delay for everybody who didn't know. Greg, if you can hear me,
Yeah,
we have.
that's something.
Let's see. On Mondays we have Shane McLean.
It's really
Bridging the
interesting
Seen and
that you know
Unseen.
you have such a
Hold on. Okay, we're talking over each other a little bit.
we're on YouTube too, so go ahead.
That's fine. I just feel like I'm lagging behind because I'm glitching out or something. So yeah, a lot of shows. We have Shane McLean on Mondays with Bridging the Seen and Unseen. We have Family Spirit at 8:00. We have the Medium Frequency at 9:30. Let's see, on Tuesdays we have our new Cryptid Nation at 8. Then at 10 we have Bobby Resnick Calkins with Red Road. Let's see, Wednesday we have myself and Daniel Elwell with Paranormal Unveiled, and then 30 Jeremy Cosney, Twisted Tales. Then we have Lynn Dorman on Thursdays at 9:30 with Southern Fried Paranormal, and we have Alice, of course, on Sunday. He is Eternal X Wolfpack Paranormal. We have other stuff that's coming, including Danny and Lauren Perez, the Radicals. If you don't know them, Tom Gore's going to be soon with one of his own called Profile. We're having 2 with Matthew Brown, which is Lee Triana's husband. And Lee, I can't remember the exact name of both of those, so please help me out.
Yes, it's Shot in the Dark. And then the other one is Headspace and
Gotta
Time.
catch that one.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. And then Gwen and I have one together
There you go.
that we do that it's a special feature. It's called Haunted Sister Diaries. And we've got some really amazing people coming. And we're going to be going to some locations, some that we can disclose the location, some we can't. And we just get into trouble. We're like Lucy and Ethel. We just get into trouble. So we'll be doing some ghost hunts together. I'm really excited about the things we'll be doing with that. Mm-hmm. And then I have another special feature.
Just as long as Desi doesn't come up and find you.
Right. And then we have Native Matters.
Yeah, poor Matthew has to come rescue it.
Yes. My husband does for the metal.
Sorry.
And then we have Native Matters, which is a...
He does. He puts it with both of us.
Yes.
Well, you know what we'll do is, when we get through this, huh?
I'm glitching. I don't know if it's me or what, but I'm glitching, so I'm not hearing half of what you guys are saying.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it either. It's coming and going.
Okay. Yeah, we're having technical difficulties, so I don't know which one of us it is, or if it's all three of us. So that's why we sound a little off.
Well, that's okay. We're doing what we can.
Mm-hmm. We're
Come
doing
on.
okay.
Come
Greg,
on.
I hope you can hear some
Give us an hour,
of us.
please. Important.
Yeah. I had trouble last week,
have
and I'm
very
so sorry. I call them gremlins.
People here right
Yeah.
now.
So we've had some big milestones.
You know, all three of us are spiritual, and sometimes we think.
I'm talking about. No, I'm talking. And it's Fridays. I do a show on nothing. No problems at all. And then I come on Fridays, and like I was telling Gwen earlier, for this year so far, have all suffered the same way. Father Bob Bailey.
Yep.
I can't remember the third one, but it was like boom, boom, boom. And still can try to go ahead and make our way through it. And I'm not trying to be a pessimist
absolutely.
about this.
No,
You know,
we're fine. We're just happy to be together.
I feel bad because
No, Greg, you don't worry about it. I promise you, we're gonna get through this, guys.
And we can make faces at each other. It's probably a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Why not?
We can always do this again, or we can do a special. Yeah, we can do a special for you on Haunted Sisters and have you on also, and it'll be fine.
Oh, I would love
We
that.
just appreciate you, Greg. We're going to have Greg on as one of our guests, and we're all spiritual, and I know I tried to say this a while ago and it keeps glitching, but I think that our energy is just I don't know, maybe we're so happy to be together that it's just messing everything up.
Well, don't forget, Mercury's in retrograde, and we're having solar storms.
Yes.
And there's just a bunch of things like that's happening. And that's okay.
Yes.
We're just all going to get through it together.
Anybody that's watching. Anybody that's watching, comment or something and let us know if you can even understand part of us.
If we can go ahead and too mouthy. And Kim Baranski in here, if they can hear this. And I don't know who's on YouTube. Greg? I haven't even checked. But
Greg, I have an idea. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
As far as it's Nate, right?
Nathaniel Elwell.
Yeah, I just talked to him the other day because he was on, when you guys first started out, and
yes,
we did the rock down. and everything worked out.
Nathaniel is a very talented
He's
podcast
a
host,
great guy. I
isn't
enjoy
he?
uh, his intelligence on the paranormal community concepts as far as his questions are concerned,
Yes.
Yes.
and that's the kind of thing that keeps people focused, which is a great point. And it's not saying that none of the other ones don't have the same thing, because I mean, look at Len Dorman. I knew Len from Chicago a
Oh,
long
yeah?
time ago, and Len is he's an awesome guy.
Yes, it's a
Yeah, I
look at the
worked
comments. Look at
with
the private chat.
Dale. Look at what?
The private
Look
chat.
at the private chat. I was gonna see if you wanted to try to do it on our StreamYard, to see if we could get, a better connection or something.
Might be easier for him to connect to us. It's a good idea, Gwen.
Yeah. I'm afraid that it might be something. For you guys that are joined, and I don't know who you're hearing, if you're even hearing me, but we're having issues and we're trying to figure out whether to go to our StreamYard to help Greg out, because I would love to finish this.
Okay, if
I
you
would
want to do it
too.
that
Yeah,
way,
he's
that's
frozen.
fine too. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. We're going to go to our
Let's
StreamYard for
try
you
to
guys
do
that
it
are
that way.
watching.
That's
All
great.
right. I'm going to pop out.
I can
Send me a
tag
link
him.
and
Give
I'll-
me a couple minutes. Yep. And I'll send you a link, Greg, if you can hear me. I'm going to pop out now and go fix it. Okay.
Yes.
See
Okay.
you soon.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Send me the. Okay, and that'll be on Messenger, right? You okay? Sure. Yes. Yes. Okay. That's fine. Whatever works. I feel bad when I have people on, and it drives me. Okay. I have StreamYard too. Uh, do you want to? I I think that the other StreamYard's still up. Do you want to post that link on there or not? Hi. Yes. Gwen was on, and I could hear her too. Uh, I was just trying to figure out how to share that. You can't hear me? You want me to go out? Okay. Can you hear me now? Sounds okay. That is a fantastic piano. That's a fantastic piano you have back there. I was thinking of going ahead and seeing it. Yes, I I've seen it before, but it fits you very well. Yeah, really does. Is it natural or is it colored? The wood. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Hi, Lee. How are you? Yeah. Then, well, thank you for being here. That's for sure. I, to have you guys on is something real special for me. And I really appreciate the time and effort that you guys put in to go ahead and at least make it so that I'm not on the moon, because sometimes that, that happens. I'm just one of those people that, sometimes things happen to. But what's really interesting is that, you guys started, and I know that, there's a lot of people that are sort of jealous of your success rate. And is there anything that you can attribute that internet? Is there some way is there some way we can, you know, every story, if you can, to supernatural link, that would be, and let them, and then yeah, supernatural, supernatural, supernatural link network design. That's where they'll be. Most of them were going through there, so I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's for sure. It's really amazing that uh, for all the different locations that we're at and everything, that even on a night like tonight, with everything as far as like what leak flares again and crazy things that are happening, that we would have issues. But you know I think it's starting to become more commonplace than they were before, at least for me in my situation. And the thing about it is the fact that the content is still the same, whether we have to go ahead and put up with it a little longer or not. Uh, 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 just to be able to talk, period, under circumstances like this is so. And I appreciate. So, what do you have lined up now coming up? Are you going to have show wise for anybody in particular, or? Yeah. You you have a little more freedom. Monster Quest. That's I missed that one. I don't know how I did, but I did. I think at that the time that was, yeah, we're all, it's still, come on, be nice. Oh, Len, please. Is he going to be at Gettysburg? Is Len going to Gettysburg? The dates, I I'll be in northern Wisconsin. That's the family. 2 weeks, last week in July and the first week of August is all. Oh, look at all these people. You got the East Coast connection. Fantastic. I mean, Corp. There, there's Sean. Just as long as you don't, this is underneath the straw on the back end of the wagon. Like a giant hayride. That the people that follow us, you have such a tremendous following. It's great. I don't know who Jay is though. But couple. Kimmy. Sean. Yeah. We were talking about all that'll be good. Alicia. Is she from Central Illinois? Yeah. No, it's Illinois. Jim Nick. I was thinking. Her great lady. A wonderful lady. Yeah. The moon. We got that little guy back there. I think he got off. He decided to come on. So little gray. I there's one of my giraffes. Sure, sure. That would be awesome. Whose comment? time here. No, you missed the show. We moved it. Poor Lenny. It's, you know, he was, he was a wild child. I I was back. I just got back from overseas. A lot of stuff on the south side of Chicago. There's a lot down there, and you know, I really enjoyed uh, all my family is buried in the south side, and we're Russians. Is a kid, and I was trying to run out the gates, and my dad sort of grabbed my hands and pulled me back into the cemetery. It was like the Willowbrook Ballroom was one of the last Chicago paragons, the real Chicago paragon, and the week it wasn't even 4. I think it was 4 days after had paragon, it burned down the whole venue. It was beautiful. It was from the third. It was absolutely amazing. Documentarian, and I worked on five of his films so far, and he's covered everything from Battle Away to Diana of the Dunes. And if you don't know who Diana of the Dunes is, look her up, because it's an amazing story of a lady that in the 30s, I want to put up a ocean, and she went ahead and he just left corporate Chicago and ended up in Indiana off the shoreline and built a little wooden shack and that's where she lived all year long. Did you catch enough of that, or did you get it or not? He is he, he is one of the people that I've had him on, I think 3 times. I used to work with him we were all on Ghost Research Society as Mary Bag Day. I still lived up here for 3 years, 2 or 3 years ago, when I saw him at Bachelor's Grove. We all did an investigation Dale had a friend of his from England over doing all, he was doing like 15 investigations 3 days, that kind of stuff that, sort of kills it. You know what I mean? If you can't really go ahead and appreciate the site or the location that you're working, and you're always in a hurry. And I, I like to appreciate the locations and, take it a little slower because of, you know, spirits don't like to be rushed either. At least that's the way I pick up on them. A lot of the locations, Chuck Williams, me, there's another guy, Mike Wright, who is working with me on Wednesday's show. It's all ITC, so it's all Estes methods. And we do it, and we have people all across the country that are part of that. So, I mean, anytime you want to go ahead, hit with either one, just let me know. You want to do a guest appearance on the show, and you won't, you'll team up with one of the other members, and we do doubles, and the show usually goes over 2 hours. Easy. It's fantastic the way the thing we have yeah, yeah, we've been doing it. That show was I think it's 6 years old on there, and on here Mariner's Spirit is older, but you know I enjoy going ahead and doing more on the ITC and the end of it. I I love people, their success, and where they are today in the community, and that's important too. So when you pull the words, it comes in a package, like, and I think that's what really makes it. And the people I've come to really like a lot. Yeah, that really works well too. It's special to go ahead and have people that you know they love it as much as I do. And there's other ones that that don't click the same way, know, and I think it has to do with the preparation before the shows even start. We'll do we'll do prayers, and we do prayers opening and closing, and we try to protect everybody, and that's important. With a communication. Uh, Thanks, Sean. Balling. Sees where fat you are. That was. I'm cutting out. I I don't doubt it. And am I freezing too? right? Chi- Chicago Paracons. Where's that at, Alicia? I don't know where. I, I don't know where obscure. I don't know where that is. Well, help. You're going to be with Bill. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's like old home week when you get there because of the people and everybody. Yes, I had. That's fantastic. What's your floor at Broadhead? What is your what is your no? What's your favorite floor? Do you have a favorite floor? You know, it's got three levels. They're all the way down at the end where the handprints are on the beam. I we were in the we were in it wasn't even buzzing. I was doing a test that actually straddled me, and it was crazy. I told him he had to leave. He had to get off, and I says, don't ever try to do that again. But he came back in like 10 minutes and tried it again. And that's when I told him that he had to leave. It was the tingling that, because we had coats on. So, we're sort of insulated. So the tingling went all the way up and all the way up my arm, all the way across the bottom of my back. It hurt me in the seat. And it turned out to be two two teenager type guys that were drinking. They were drunk, and that's why he. Yes, yes, she did. She's one of my favorites, and I Carly is Carly. I'd never turn her down. I'd always go ahead and invite some time. I did see her. The last time I saw her was with the wreck down. She was there. She's always been one of my does ITC and in a great group, and she was always an asset. What was intense. You guys are back. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and pull the pin. And we can, and we'll do one on yours too. We could do the same thing. I appreciate all your effort and everything to make this thing really had some fun. I love you guys. You get always meant thank yous. Before it was like what? Okay. We'll get together then. And yes, Lee, it would be awesome that you know. So you'll love and hugs. You guys have a great time. Love. Good night. Love you guys. Love you guys. We'll see you guys all in. Love and yes. Okay. Okay. Bye bye. Good night.